888-848-5858.
Hello, gorgeous.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. By the way, I'm not a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in my niece's mind as well. My niece Tabitha thinks Uncle Tommy's a legend. You know why? Because I've convinced her that I'm a legend. So, you know. Hey, it's time for the Florida version of...
For your hearing pleasure, Crook News.
That's right. Give us a call back if you just called in. I just missed your call. 622-9622 is the number to call. I'll take your call in between Dumb Crook News, so go ahead. Call me back. 622-9622 is the number to call. Florida Dumb Crook. Titusville, Georgia. Hold on, let me take this call, and then we'll get to Titusville, Georgia. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz.
Good morning, Tom.
Hey, Hugh.
You see, you were talking about North Dakota. I had a chance to go through there a couple of times, and like you say, it's polar bear country. Fargo's about 126,000, so it's a pretty good size. It's the largest size city in North Dakota, but it gets. I know it gets very cold in winter, but it can get very, very hot in the summer. They have quite a variety of weather there, you know.
Well, yeah.
But
don't go to funerals there because you could get run over.
That's kind of funny. Say real quick about Halloween. When Halloween trick or treat falls on a week and day like Saturday or Sunday, I think the city should make declare either one day or the other as the official trick or treat day, because there seems to be a lot of confusion. I've talked to a neighbor of mine over in Silver Springs, and I guess they're going on Saturday, and I guess Ocala's going on Sunday, so it's all kind of goofed up right now, you know.
Well, a lot of people are going to double dip, Hugh, because Halloween's on Sunday, so they're going to go out Saturday night and Sunday night, hoping to double dip. That's what's going to happen. The official trick or treat night should be Sunday because it's a weekend night. But a lot of people are going to double dip Sunday and Saturday. So just pay attention and remember that children are out there in the streets and don't run them over.
Absolutely, and you have a safe Halloween yourself. Thank you.
You as well. Thanks, Hugh. Hugh's been to North Dakota. I have not. Have no desire to go to North Dakota. Hey, Florida, Titusville, Florida. A man fled from officers. Police said they saw Nicholas DeBettis, 18, driving a red Hyundai Elantra at an extremely high rate of speed Thursday night around 11:15 p.m. near the intersection of North Dixie Avenue and Mayfair Way. They turned on their lights in an attempt to get him to stop. DeBettis passed several locations where he could have stopped, but instead continued to a trailer park on North Dixie Avenue where he parked his car. After he was placed in handcuffs, the Brevard deputy asked him, you know, they had an outstanding warrant on him, so he was going to jail. The deputy said, I tried to pull you over. What happened? He claimed, look, I was speeding because my mom told me to hurry up and get home. I didn't stop for you because my mom said hurry up and get home. That's right. The trailer park that he went into where they pulled him over, put him in handcuffs, and arrested him for eluding police and the outstanding warrant was the residence of his mother, who corroborated the story by saying she had called him and said she needed him for an emergency at the house, although she would not reveal what the emergency was. So he did not stop for police who tried to pull him over for driving at a high rate of speed, truthfully, because his mother called and said, I need you to get here. It's an emergency. That didn't matter to the police officers who took him to jail with the outstanding warrant plus exceeding the speed limit and reckless driving. Why'd you do? Hey, what are you in here for? Well, grand larceny. What are you in here for? Assault and battery. What are you in here for? I was speeding trying to get home to my mom because she told me to hurry home. Yeah. One of you is named Daisy in that group. That's all I'm telling you. One of you. Monroe County, Florida. A Sunday fishing trip to the Channel 5 Bridge went wrong for two friends from Miami. 31-year-old man changed his clothes and hid in the woods while his friend went to their car at around 5:30 a.m. to get something out of it as they were putting the boat in the water. When he attempted to scare the friend by jumping out of the woods, the friend, believing he was being attacked, pulled out his 9mm handgun and shot him. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, his friend was shot in the stomach. Life flight had to land on the bridge, flew the victim to Jackson South Medical Center. Whether or not charges will be filed remain to be seen, because part of the ongoing investigation is they're trying to find out whether the gun was legally owned and whether it was registered or not. But that's not dumb Crook. That's a dumb friend that went in the woods, changed his clothes to make sure the guy didn't recognize him, then jumped out to try to scare him at 5:30 in the morning when it's pitch black outside, took a bullet to the stomach. Now, if charges are filed, then it'll be a dumb crook, but this is just dumb. Man. And then finally, Collier County, Florida, Naples. A man was being loaded to the back of the Collier County Sheriff Patrol officer. Deputy asked him to clarify. He had called 911 3 times early Wednesday morning from the McDonald's on Tamiami Trail. He said they'd gotten his burger order wrong twice. When deputies arrived at McDonald's, employees said he'd been yelling and cursing at staff over his mistaken order. They wanted him taken from the premises. O'Rourke said he wouldn't leave unless his burger was fixed. The deputy told him he had to leave. Fine, then take me to jail. I'm not leaving, he said as he raised his hands towards the deputy. The deputy escorted the disgruntled customer from the burger joint. Upon searching his pockets, the deputy found marijuana folded up in a napkin in his pocket. So he was arrested on drug charges, taken to the Collier County Jail. I mean, you're causing an issue in McDonald's, raising Cain with marijuana on you. So you tell the cop, take you to jail. The cop, gives you that by searching you and finding marijuana on you. But wait, there's more. At the jail in the booking area, he goes, and the cocaine. The sheriff said, huh? What do you mean, and the cocaine? We found marijuana on you. What do you mean, and the cocaine? The man said, 56-year-old Mustafa Cardi said, I got cocaine stuffed in my butt. A subsequent body cavity search produced 3.5 grams of cocaine in a baggie that was lodged in between in the crack area of the man's buttocks. He was then charged with possession of marijuana, possession of cocaine, more than 1 gram. So they don't want to charge him with trafficking, but they did not. They just charged him with possession of 3.5 grams of cocaine, plus trying to introduce contraband into a county jail facility. All because his hamburger wasn't right. That brings to a close this edition of...
For your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
Coming up next, it's What's the Line with Kevin Stone after this short timeout. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Oklahoma administered a lethal injection Thursday to a 60-year-old man, John Marion Grant, who fatally stabbed a prison cafeteria worker 23 years ago. The lethal injection came after the United States Supreme Court, in a 5-3 ruling Thursday, vacated stays of execution for him and Julius Jones that were put in place a day earlier by the 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. Jones's lethal